Okay, you can see all the fairing compound I'm putting on it from trying to make the warped wood look right, and then where I overlap the fiberglass wrap here. A little bit of a dip there. It's never going to be perfect like a car finish, and I don't expect that, but I don't want to be able to, stand here and look at it from an angle and you see that it looks like it's been caved in or something. That's ridiculous. It's all about the cheap wood issues. So right now I've got the door temporarily on because it started filling up with dust, and I don't want to have to clean up too much dust. Let's see. I got my, you can see down there, I got my toe kick lights in. And again, I'll take it off the tripod. And again down there, which lights up the whole floor at night, which is awesome. But I have more sanding to do in here. You remember the fan. And the table is there it is. You can see the slash there and the slash here. That's a French cleat where this piece slides in. And then the rest of the table sits on a French cleat back there. There's a 100 amp hour lithium. I've got room for probably 3 more in there if I want to do that, or somebody else wants to do that. Wow, that's not going to stand up. See all my fingerprints. I still hadn't put the trim on here yet. I get the trim on there, and I have space for my gaskets. These keep the cold in or out, and the heat in or out, and the rain out. I sanded these doors down. I need to put another coat on, wipe those down and put another coat on them. Every time I see my static windows for the front windows sitting here, I think, stove? Is that a stove? No, it's not a stove. Alright, we're going to look at the back. You can see all the chamfers that when it goes, I guess it went through the milling station, and the blade was dull or something. That just keeps photographing back through again and again, no matter how much. I mean, well, that's not true. You could put enough on there to where, I did. This is the epoxy here, and in between it is my primer. I got another can of primer. I'm going to primer it again, and that primer will be, I told him just put a couple of shots of red in it so it'll look different, so I can see where my low spots are. Then on the roof I got the last of my fiberglass on, and you can see all that. I kind of got the low spots filled up a little bit. You'll see it looks like a patch right there. That was a low spot, and I just put an extra piece of fiberglass on it and sanded it out. And once we get some paint on it, it'll look just right. And you can see where my fiberglass overlapped up here, but I'm just not gonna put a whole bunch of sanding time in on the roof because you don't need to be spending time on the roof anyway. I wouldn't walk on it. When I get up there, I'll lay a piece of plywood on it to get up there, because you don't want to crack it. If you crack it, then you need to cut it out and make a repair. But that's up to you. If you're the next owner, I'm just letting you know up front, don't walk on it without a piece of plywood. You can see it's going to be close, but I can get it out of the garage without the wheels on it. I can get it back in the garage without the wheels on it. And some people might say, well, that's a hassle. Well, you can have a small camper like this that'll fit in the garage. You don't have to take the wheels off of. And you don't have to take the wheels off, put it back on, all that sort of thing. But it's a small camper. It's only 4 foot ceiling height in there. This right here is 5'8" ceiling height. It's still a micro camper, but at least you can stand up and put your pants on. So this is the first time I've dinged an air conditioner so much I had to take it in and out so many times. And I kept bumping the coils, but it's not really much damage. I'll straighten them out before I put a cover over it. But anyhow, that is to this point where I am. Now I've got to put another coat of primer on it, let that dry for a couple days, and after it dries I'll take some 220 and sand it down. Once I get all that dust off of it, then I'm going to paint it. So help me pick a color scheme or colors. Thanks for watching.